Happy holidays! We're going to take a short break, but plan to be back in the new year. Don't forget to stay connected with us through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube too. In the meantime, enjoy our season's best. Laura Lee tuning in to spare for my special guest caller, Frank.
Hi, Laura.
Thanks for calling in. Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Bloomington, Illinois.
Then you were listening to me on local radio, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Cool. Thank you. So, Frank, this is what I'm picking up. I feel like there's a namesake on the other side tied to you. First or middle name. It is a paternal figure. Does this make sense?
Yes.
There's also another couple that I'm seeing standing over there, and they are together, like they were together when they crossed over. You know, I don't know if they crossed over together, but they're still together on the other side, like they were together in the physical plane. Does this make sense?
Yes.
So I don't know if that's the same father figure or if it's another couple. I don't know why I'm confused by that. The other thing I'm being shown, like a flannel or plaid type shirt being tucked in to make it look like it's more dressed up. Do you understand?
I do. I know when my dad was alive, you know, I used to wear flannel shirts and then I wouldn't have them tucked in. And he always asked, like, hey, why don't you have your shirt tucked in? And so he was more conservative, you know, and I was trying to be a little bit more trendy. And
right. So just to confirm, it's him, because only you would know that from him. Okay. So he's very much right there with you.
Okay.
And you know what he shows me, Frank, is I don't know if this is you or him or he's referencing another sibling working outdoor, but I see a male walking around with a clipboard, investigating, looking at things. I feel like for other people, but not so much for self. Does this make sense?
Yeah, I know my youngest brother just got a new job, have a health claims person.
Okay. So is he doing something like this, holding the clipboard and working with people in that regard?
It could be him, or I do a lot of coaching with younger kids, so I'm thinking maybe the clipboard is associated with that.
And you're outdoors with it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, because I just feel like there's always some sort of strategy or investigating or planning with it, but it could be applied to him and you. And it just feels like you're doing all this work for other people, but it seems like needs more time for self and doing that for self. And I feel like there's a couple things in that applies to from what I'm getting from him is to venture out. There's this desire or seeking an adventure going out solo. And I don't know if this means work and or a relationship or both.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does make sense, yes.
Because I feel like it's a heart desire. So eventually I think it's going to transpire because your soul desires the freedom and to break free and looking at the long haul.
Interesting. Okay.
I feel like I don't know if this is him or you, because I just see a gentleman in an old classic car looking in a rearview mirror, and there's stuff hanging from the rearview mirror, but looking behind. Did he have an old classic car, or did a grandparent have an old classic car?
Nowadays, it would be kind of a classic, but I was just looking online at pictures of that type of car.
You were? Were you looking at buying one?
I am looking at buying a car, and so I was looking at the one that my dad had bought back in the 80s, and I was like, it would be cool to have one of those, yeah.
There you go. All right, so I feel like there's twofold of the message there. I feel like it was physical, but I also feel like looking back too much, and you guys start looking forward. So to lead out front, you said that your dad was kind of conservative, but who's playing cards and sometimes poker? Is that you?
I used to play that all the time, yeah.
Something your dad probably wouldn't do, but you did.
Right. He did not play cards. He played a game called Mahjong, which are tiles.
Well, the point is, this is just a confirmation to the message.
Okay.
Thanks, Frank, for calling in to the show.
Thank you, Laura.
If you'd like to call in, like Frank, sign up at Radio Medium, lauralee.com. And thank you for subscribing and sharing our show. We appreciate you.